It's TGI Now time, back again in the K420 studio discussing real authentic truth talk, freedom of speech, and living in the now. Freeing your mind.
One episode at a time.
Shit, we trying.
Boom.
You know, it's funny. Every time I hear that, I wonder, was that rehearsed or that was just
No,
one
that was-
thing that
it was
we
One
did
day
in
it
a
was
show?
just all,
It was a show. It was clipped from a show.
and we put it together, and it was just
It
like
was just like
it
something-
was kind of
It wasn't even something that we thought
No,
of.
we
It was
clipped-
just something that we just
We
did.
just clipped it from the show. Yeah,
I
for
like
the one.
that.
And it was one that we did where we played it. We played the music in the background, and it wasn't all really coordinated with good technology. Now it was all like pieced together. You know. Now you can just go, AI, make this for me, and it's done. There,
No,
thanks,
but that
AI.
looks like one sequence.
It is, yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it's
what
one sequence.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was taken from one of the shows. Yeah. Yep. So what's going on? I see you got a cigar there. Look at you. Yeah. Look at you. Look at his little cigar for the full moon tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, gaze at the moon.
Full moon tonight?
Full moon, yeah.
Oh, nice.
crazy shit popping off.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Crazy shit popping out like our topic. You sent me that video, so I used that video for
Yeah,
today.
because check this out. So one of
Let me pull it up real quick.
one of our listeners, friend of mine, somebody who listens to the show,
Mm-hmm.
sent me that video.
Okay.
And he said, you need to listen. And we spoke about giants and we spoke about it and everything. But this is a guy who actually seen one. And the funny thing is that they're like in Afghanistan, Iraq, if you notice.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of giants out there.
Yeah.
Now remember, the giants supposedly got away with the flood.
Yeah.
They didn't, a lot of them didn't die.
Not all of them died.
Right.
Yeah.
And the flood happened around the eastern region.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yep.
So all the giants are out there still. A lot of them.
Yeah,
I mean, these guys
one
you
called
see.
the Kandahari Giant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's almost 10 feet tall.
Yeah, he saw him. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, when you sent me that video, I was like, oh yeah. I was like, I seen that. Yeah, that's crazy.
And we spoke about the giants and everything else.
It's about, and like I said, angels and demons, and like we talked about the Book of Genesis is the most important book. We talked about that last week with Chris, which was a really good show. We got a lot of great feedback from that show. He wants to come back on again and talk
cool,
about
yeah.
the mud floods in Tartaria, which is a great subject too. But we'll have him back on for sure. But no, they just there's spirits that have always been here. They just never left. They never went away. They're part of this whole process of what we're living. That not that battle against flesh and blood like we talked about. They're here. They're all around us. Even when we do these kind of things, when I have like technical difficulties and stuff like that, or we get taken off the internet, that's part of it.
You've seen how he brought up two scriptures on the clip I gave you.
Yep.
He brought up two scriptures that are in the Bible. Besides, no, there's no Nephilim spirits. Oh, yes, there is.
Yeah.
Now, if you really look at it, the book of Enoch talks about it. Now, we always talk about the books that were taken out of the Bible, right?
That's correct.
If there's 88, that means 22 books were taken out of the Bible.
Yep.
Let's talk about those 22 books, right?
Yep.
What's going on with those books that you did not want us to see? Obviously, the book of Enoch now is public. People are seeing that they're talking about the Nephilim spirits, the Nephilim giants. They're talking about those angels, how angels are having sex with men and women and all this other stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, these are the things that they're talking about in these books that they don't want us to know why.
And now you got people on podcasts talking about it now too. You got like Jim Brewer talking about it. You got Sean Ryan talking about it, bringing on these priests talking about all these different things that they've seen when they've done exorcisms. Because remember, the movies told us that there's a movie called Angels and Demons with Tom Hanks. That's the sequel to the Da Vinci Code.
Yeah, he's the demon.
Yeah, but he's part of it. Remember, he's part of that whole process.
Yeah.
They got to tell you.
They got to tell you. He has a movie called Angels and Demons. I don't think I've ever even watched it. I might watch it today or tomorrow or whatever.
I've never watched them because they're so long.
Yeah, they are long videos.
I don't like Tom Hanks.
I've started a few of them, man.
Yeah, no, they're
I'm not a Tom Hanks fan, so
they have to tell us. They have to tell us that this is what they're doing and this is what's going on, and then you have to we consent to it by going to the movies and going to giving it our power and giving it our energy. And
See, the thing about those movies and everything else is that you start seeing the deception in them.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Well, that's now when you have your eyes open. Yeah. When you put the glasses on and you put the They Live glasses on.
But I knew the word before I opened my eyes, honestly. I hate to say that. It's like I knew something, but I wasn't aware of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Pretty much the best way to say it.
Yeah.
So I knew about it, So whenever I went to a church or I heard somebody speak and I knew that they was talking nonsense, that it wasn't scripture, I knew that.
Yeah.
Now that I'm awake, I see the purpose
Exactly.
of why they're doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, that's the difference. I'm aware of it now. I'm aware of what you're doing, bro. I see you, bro.
Yep.
I see you trying to manipulate the masses, taking scripture and boom, 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 and nice car, man. Nice car, Pastor.
Nice car, Pastor, while people are struggling.
They're struggling, bro.
Congregation.
People, and they encourage that 10%. That's nowhere in the New Testament. The New Testament, when it speaks about giving, it says that God loves a cheerful giver.
Somebody who wanna
give. You're cheerful.
Yeah.
That 10% is Old Testament. We don't live by the Old Testament, so the new Christians say.
Yeah.
But we'll pull something out that works.
Yep.
just to get them
That's
pockets
true.
flowing.
Yeah.
Look, if you want to be an example of Jesus, Jesus was homeless. He didn't even have a place to lay his head. That's what the Bible says.
Yeah.
So you want to be like Jesus. Jesus didn't live in a palace. He didn't drive in a big chariot.
Didn't I?
Matter of fact, he had to walk, bro, with a cross on his back.
Right.
He bore that burden. So you want to be like Christ, you want to call yourself a Christian, a leader, do that. Impress me. Be real. Everything else to me is just words, bro. You're just a salesman, a damn good one. You know what I mean?
Show me.
As I come, he says, many on that day will say, Lord, Lord, did I not cast out demons and heal the sick? And he's going to say, depart from me, you workers of iniquity. That's in the Bible, bro. Not Eddie didn't say that. So hear that. Lord, Lord. Here they're talking to God. Did I not cast out demons? All these preachers who cast out demons and heal the sick. He's saying that they did these miracles.
Yep.
And God's going to tell them, depart from me, you workers, not servants, workers of iniquity. See? That's why, I'm a little funny about now that you're aware of things, not that you know things, that you're aware of them. It makes you like, oh shit,
Yeah, it makes
this is
you
what's
think.
been going on?
Yeah. Right.
Shit. Christ turned over tables in the churches that were profiting from the people that were going to church. Selling books. I mean, they were selling all kinds of, sacrifice animals and all that. They were selling it out front.
Yep.
Christ came over and turned the table and says, you made this into a den of thieves.
That's what it is. Yeah.
But yet, people go to church, man.
Yeah. They keep doing it.
They let that guy that's in front of them dictate to them their faith.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm out.
Yeah, it's called it's discernment. You got to use better discernment.
Manipulation.
Yeah, well, no, I'm saying you have to use your discernment
Yeah,
to be
and that's a gift.
be awake.
In the 12th chapter of Corinthians, it speaks about the gifts of the Spirit. That's one of them.
Yeah, that is.
Is
Yeah.
a discernment of spirit, so you just know.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aware.
Yeah, awake and aware. That was what we were going to name the podcast.
You're
before.
aware.
I'll play this video about the angels and demons that this guy is on. Kind of explain what we're talking about too.
We got the physical realm around us, but also there's like a supernatural element. Like there's angels and demons around us. We're not just roaming around this earth doing our own little jobs and living our own little lives, everyone doing their little thing. There's got to be something more than us just living our 80 years and then dying after 80.
What are they doing in this room?
The demons, like just trying to get us off path. Anything that they can do to get us off track. They're doing everything they can to distract us and separate us from God. And so the angels are doing everything they can to help us stay focused on God.
Are they interacting with each other? Angels and demons?
It's a battle, but they exist in a different realm than us. They're not bound by space and time. Like we can't even fathom what that battle looks like. We got
Can't even fathom what that battle looks like.
Exactly.
Because these are giants, bro. They're clogging each other up, bro.
Yeah.
Because the angels are giants.
Yeah, you can't even fathom what it is. That's what it comes down
You
to.
never heard the theory that America's in this war? That the war is outside here, that we're going through, they're funding what's happening on the other side? Never heard that?
No.
How can you fund a spiritual war?
Because that money, that's why they started printing all of this shit, Stargates, the portals. That's what they're saying. We've been going on this other plane, interfering with
Fighting
something that we can't even fucking fathom.
Wow.
See, that to me is like creating the Tower of Babel, bro. You end up getting confused and end up fucking that, like you just said. You said it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fucking with some shit you don't know. You can't fathom this, and you in here playing around with it.
Yeah, people fucking around.
It's just like people with the CERN machine. You're
Yeah.
playing with something you don't. This machine supposedly
right.
can unravel reality,
Yeah.
and we're playing with it. What? What is the consequence of finding out what it actually fucking does? What is the consequence? We have no idea. We're gonna keep playing.
You alter
We're
the
gonna keep on fucking playing.
But you know where that comes from? Curiosity.
Not even curiosity. That's something demonic.
Yeah.
Trying to unravel creation.
Exactly.
But remember,
Exactly.
you know, when you're curious, you do things that you shouldn't do. You investigate things you shouldn't do. Like,
Think about the money it takes to get into a project like that. That's somebody evil saying, "Hey, yes, I approve. You can destroy the world, but I approve
Proof of it. Yeah.
That's evil, bro.
oh, absolutely.
You can destroy you can destroy the universe, everything. We could be all turned into mush because of you playing with this machine. But go ahead,
Do it, yeah.
Somebody funded that. Somebody put money behind that.
And that's funding it. That's
Enough to put it in the safest, securest place in the world. You can't get shit out of there, bro. Your money over there is safe. If you die in money over there, you can't get. Nobody can touch it. You the only one can touch that money. If you die, that money over there, you can't do it. That's the safest place to put anything you don't want somebody to take from you. In that country,
Swiss bank account. Makes sense.
they're not. This is
Not playing
chess.
around.
This is chess.
It ain't checkers.
This ain't checkers.
This ain't checkers, nigga.
This ain't checkers.
It's true though. A lot of people say it's like spiritual chess, it's spiritual war.
I mean, the Bible says it too. It says that we don't. Our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against principalities in the air. So we're fighting a battle. I mean, you know, it's a spiritual battle, and the battle's in the mind.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Yeah.
The Bible says the battle's in the mind. It's not a physical battle. We battle with our mind, with our thinking, every day. Every day our thinking is what determines our day.
Yeah. It's a subconscious
And that's
program.
our battle.
Yeah. Because we're being subconsciously programmed at all,
You know what I mean?
all
That's our
facets.
spiritual battle. Our battle's from here.
Yeah.
A spirit.
Your third eye, your
trying to keep us
pineal
safe.
gland. Yeah.
You know, it's, you know, it goes back to that old Indian saying, you know, who wins, the good wolf or the bad wolf?
Yeah, that's who you feed.
The
Which
one
one
you feed, bro.
Yeah.
And you feed it here in your mind.
That's a good podcast that we did called The
Yeah.
Good Wolf, Bad Wolf. So if anybody's
Yeah.
looking back, we've got a lot of people going back and listen to some of our old shows. I've been getting a lot of hits on the old shows, and that's a good one if anybody's interested in going back to the
But
other
it's
shows.
true though, and we have to be aware
old
of that if we're feeding our minds with doubt, with you know, pressure and
Fear,
stress,
uncertainty, and doubt. Yeah.
fear,
Yeah.
you know, that's what you're going to receive.
It's your product.
You're going to get it
You're a
back.
product of your thoughts.
Yeah. You consume.
You know?
What you consume consumes you.
So
It's
who comes to
for
your
everything.
mind? So where does the enemy come to? He can't touch your heart,
No.
but he could definitely tuck at your head.
Yeah. With thoughts. Yeah.
And you know, we let him in willingly
Yeah.
with our thoughts, with the things that we watch on television.
100%. Because you're consuming. Remember, what you consume consumes you. So that's either food or whatever, the TV, the movies,
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
It's everything that you consume. So you got to watch what you consume. Even music, you got to watch what you consume because it consumes you. It's energy. It's frequency. Music is frequency. Words are frequency. It's all out there. That's why I call it. It's all You're being subconsciously programmed at all times. You're being distracted. You get distracted by the girl in the red dress, or you get distracted by the new movie, or the new Avengers movie coming out, or whatever. You know, it all just goes together in that facet. That's all by design. And then you pay for it. You put the money up. You consent to it. You clap for the movie, and then or you clap for the TV show, or the ball player, or the football game, or whatever. It's all what you give your energy to. You know. And once you do that, that's where you get consumed.
The enemy doesn't need to destroy you if you can just distract him. See, Lucifer was cast down for wanting God's attention, and now he's mastered the art of stealing yours. Every notification is an altar. Every screen is a golden calf.
Okay.
Every dopamine hit is a false god whispering
Golden
worship.
calf. Like you said last week.
4:25 says, let your eyes look straight ahead, fix your gaze directly before you. In a world engineered to fragment your focus, staying locked in on God is an act of warfare. This is outlaw prophecy, and I refuse to let the temporal eclipse the eternal. They monetize my attention, weapon up.
See, pretty much what you just said. That's why I got it. I picked it up.
That's why I kept going. That's why I kept saying it.
Because it's the truth. When you focus, whatever you focus your attention on, that's what you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And he said the golden calf, which we
Yeah.
talked about last week.
Yeah.
That's what you were talking about. We were talking about idols. Yeah, and he mentioned reptilians, and you kind of like paused for a second, and then you were like, and then he started talking about the Garden of Eden, and then you were like, you know what? Doesn't matter what they are. They're idols. You worship me, whether they can turn into a reptilian, and they can change shape or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're idols. That's what they are. That's what those people in entertainment, Hollywood, they're all idols. They're false idols. They're calves. That's what when you went right back to that last week, and you're like the golden calf. So we've got you all the way back to that very beginning of that first idol, the golden calf. And he just said that in the song. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what shape they take. They take the shape of whatever they want to take. You know, that's how they're able to do it. I think I got a video teed up that says exactly that. They take the shape of anything. An animal, a reptile, an alien.
A girl in the red dress.
A girl in a red dress, everything. Yeah, they take the shape of anything. The nice old lady.
What will distract you? That's what you have to think about. Yeah. What distracts you? What takes your eyes away from what? From God. What takes your focus away from God? Is it music? Is it the woman in the red dress? Is it money?
Your sports.
Sports. Yeah. What is it that distracts you? These are the things that you have to focus and realize, oh shit, this isn't working.
That's what I did with sports. That's why I stopped watching football. I spent so many hours on the couch out there laying there just looking. Watching 8-9 hours in one day, just sitting there watching games, looking at my fantasy, wasting the whole Sunday, not paying attention to the animals outside, the squirrels, the birds, nothing. I was like that. I was fucking glued to the TV. I paid for the DirecTV ticket every year. Everybody came over here. You don't know me then, so you don't know who that is.
Do you remember when we first met? I told you. I think Kelly was in the room too. I said, it's funny. I went out to my backyard. And I heard the birds for the first time.
Oh yeah, I remember you said that. Yeah, I remember you said that. Yeah.
When so part of my awakening was realizing my surroundings.
That's it.
And I remember that like it was yesterday. Like I went out to the backyard and I saw a bluebird and a redbird, and they were like chirping.
Yeah, and you were like, holy shit.
I haven't heard a bird.
Yeah, and that's part of it, because you turn that one song, the Tears for Fears song, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. One of the lyrics in there is "Turn your back on Mother Nature," because you turn your back because you just think it's just there. You take it for granted.
We went into this. The TVs got bigger. We got more like, I gotta get it
high definition. Think about this. At high def, like we never had high def.
Bro, the other day I was riding to Fort Pierce and taking Kings Highway, and you know how that usually is all like, it's grass and shit. It's like wild grown weeds and shit. A whole strip going all the way down till you get to fucking Okeechobee.
Yeah, the feeder road. Yeah.
I'm going to get lunch, and fucking, I noticed that shit's all turning into houses now.
Oh yeah.
They're clearing. I was like, bro, the oxygen's probably fucking beautiful over here, and now you're just fucking
it's killing it, just destroying
y'all finna come through this bitch, and I'm like, bro, Florida got some nice air. I'm like, I know it's people
Florida.
from.
The thing about Florida is so attractive to people.
Yeah, they're coming from everywhere. Everywhere. Our population just fucking quadrupled.
It's stupid, man. It's out of control.
Quadrupled.
No.
You know how many California people bought businesses here? Look at that, where your shop used to be. That's a dude from California.
That's the scary
He bought that building?
Yeah, that right next to Honda?
Yeah.
That's a dude from California.
Oh, okay.
The one that bought my old spot?
Yeah.
From Cali.
That makes sense.
A lot of them are here, bro. I see it. They're coming in the dealership. Yeah. From California, Alaska is moving here. A lot of people are moving here, bro.
Oh yeah, no, it's still like, desirable, and it's still
just saying,
halfway
I gotta
affordable.
get the fuck out of where I was, bro.
Yeah, because it's
but
bad.
they bring their politics with them.
That same way of thinking, you left there and came here for a reason. Leave that shit where you was.
That's what I tell them. That's part of the politics.
Leave that shit where you was. There's a whole set of new politics you gotta adapt to down here.
Well, our fucking mayor, Vero, he was from Rhode Island. He's only been here like fucking 5 years. He hasn't been here that long. He moved here in like 2018, 19. Yeah.
Well, look, Fishburne voted in Washington. 2024 election.
You know they were trying to make me run
down.
Fishburne,
The court just said Fishback, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
Now he's on the ticket again.
Yeah, he shouldn't be, but he is.
He shouldn't be. But he's not a resident of Florida.
Oh.
He voted in the 2024 election in Washington, D.C. He lived in Washington. So here we have Brian Donalds. Okay. Byron Donalds, a Trump puppet, as far as I see. Okay. So
He's just
Trump
a
is
puppet.
pushing
He's just
him.
a
All the
puppet.
money's going to him. He's doing all this stuff. And he may win the primary, but what's scary is like what you just said. A lot of these people coming from California, from all these other places. You know what I mean? This is the South. Let's not forget that, bro. This is the fucking South. You know? And, hey, bro, he may lose to Jolly. My vote's going on Bobby Williams. He's more
down to earth.
Yeah, more down to earth. Not a politician yet. But, you know, yet, because Trump wasn't a politician, now he is. You know what I mean? So everything is a yet.
I don't think I could be a mayor.
I couldn't be none of that shit, bro.
They asked me to.
No, I'm not doing it. I wanted me to run for school board. It's like, I'm not doing that. School board.
Put a target on my back.
There's no way. I already had a target.
Right?
It's not worth it.
What?
Look at Eddie just killing that cigar. How's that Cab's Pizza? How you doing with that?
Oh, bro, that cat pizza is good, bro. I saw that you guys got the Caprese pizza.
Right. Yeah.
I'm going to take 2 slices with me. Caprese pizza is the mozzarella with the tomatoes and a little bit of sauce. It's excelente.
It's excelente.
You know what
That
I mean?
was always fire.
Yeah, I put that on my page today, too.
Did you? Nice.
Yeah, man.
I'll share.
Look at that, bro.
It's a hell of a deal.
Hell yeah.
Man, Wing
He
Wednesdays.
kicks ass,
Look
bro.
at that.
He kicks ass.
Perfect serve shuffle showdown.
Man, look at his numbers,
July
bro.
29th.
Look at the numbers, Kelly. 772-770-2277. Now, do you know what 77, right?
77.
Do you know that number signifies
Heavenly
that
number.
protection,
Okay.
protected?
All right.
50 was born.
Yeah, 75. Yeah.
Yeah.
75 cents.
1977
My favorite
was a
number
good
is
year.
72.
72.
77 is my favorite number.
72 because it's 7 double.
I do 72.
All right.
I do. I like 72. I'm into numbers, bro. I like 72.
It was my football number.
Bro, anything, bro. I look at when I'm driving. I look at the weather, whatever, bro. I see 77. I know I'm good.
I'm good. No, I'm good.
It's real, dude.
I know I'm good.
I see it. I'm good.
Right. Well, give them a call, 772-770-CAPS or capspizzamenu.com. Tell them TGI Now sent you 15% off.
15% off.
Right? Could be 20 pretty soon.
I got to
before
tell you,
know
you guys
it.
got to order that buffalo chicken. It's like my 4th or 5th week that I've ordered it because
know,
it's
you
slamming.
said it, right?
Crazy.
I love it, man. It's just so good. You got it this time too.
Yep. I said, figure I might as well.
Give it a shot. You're gonna love it. It's a little spicy. But
I've had it
like,
before. Yeah.
I like it a little spicy.
Right. Oh, look at that. 50% off pizza
Yeah, I like it a
Fridays.
little
Oh, man. Friday.
Purchase one large pizza, get a second pizza, 50% off.
Oh
Look at
yeah,
that.
it's a good time to
That's a
go
hell
out
of a
with a
deal.
couple of friends and have 2 pies.
Then tell them TGI Now since you get another 15%.
John, I don't know what they
John will be-
about here, bro.
John will be owing money.
Hey, John, I don't know what they're talking about, bro, but I
He'll
got
be billing
no
us. He'll be billing us. But he's been sponsoring us for so long. Let me tell you something. I was in Vincent's the other day, right? Because Marco's my friend. I went to Vincent's and I sat down, I had some meatballs.
Yeah.
And a customer was sitting there talking about how they're new in town, how they love this pizza shop. Right in front of Don Marco. I said, you guys got to try Caps. I did. I said, you got to try
Oh, my
Caps. They make
God.
awesome pizza. They're local.
Oh, my God.
You know, true story,
What did
bro.
Marco do?
I don't know. He
wasn't even looking at him,
He
you know,
didn't agree or
when he gets
disagree.
drunk.
I think he walked away. But the whole point is that I did. It was just like automatic.
Panic, right? Oh my God.
You know what I mean? You're not having a pizza shop telling them about
That's a
the
good
pizza
T-shirt.
shop.
You gotta go see Caps.
Gotta go to
go to
Caps.
Caps.
Gotta go.
Yep.
You know something? Why don't we put that out there?
Yeah.
Really, for
You gotta go
TGI
to-
Now. We'll put a little TGI Now
And then
emblem.
put, you gotta go to Caps.
and put 15%.
Oh yeah.
You know, like almost like in a diamond.
Right.
Don't do a diamond because you'll get in trouble
And
with
then
the
put the
bikers.
back in the back. So it's gotta
But
go
yeah,
to
but
Caps.
just put like a little circle, 15%
God.
off with
That's
TGI
hysterical.
Now. Gotta go to Caps.
You gotta go to Caps.
And they wear the T-shirt, they get the 15% off.
Yeah. It makes
What do you
sense.
think?
Yeah, I like,
like that idea. Hey, John,
I
what do
like
you
it.
think?
Yeah, I think you like it. I'll tell him. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, shut
oh my
up.
God, that's classic. Oh my God. It was good though. We appreciate it.
Yeah, man, we love Caps.
Yeah,
we
we
love
do.
John,
Yeah.
his family, you know, his dad,
Yeah.
you know.
Take care of us.
good people. They support the community, man. They do a lot for the community, and that's what matters. You know, they're not just like a pizza shop that just does great pizza. They do a lot, you know, and that's recognizable. You have to look at that when you support a small business.
Yeah.
Realize that part of that money is going to go to your community.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
You know, that's a good
huge.
thing. I don't know.
Especially when they go to Caps.
Yeah, Caps. I mean, John does it, man.
You really do show
Yeah.
out for the community.
And I'll say it for Vincent's too. I was there when someone called about getting 10 pies, and Marco was more than happy to donate 10 pies for a group.
Wow, that's awesome.
You know, so you know,
You get what you
it's
give,
small
like
business,
John
so,
said. His dad said, "You get what you give."
You
Just
know,
like-
so you know, Marco's
and
good
everybody
like that.
supports each other in this town, and you know,
this
like
town,
even Nikki, she went over to from her pizza place, there's that new place, Liberty Steaks and Pizza and Steaks. They just bought the
Giorgio's,
Giorgio's,
old Giorgio's,
and
yeah, I heard about
they have a pretty damn good cheesesteak. Yeah, so you just
Yeah, he does
just so
these
you
guys
know.
from Philly.
Yeah,
the guy
so
that bought it.
Nikki went over there and tried their stuff, gave them a shout out on her page, you
Yeah,
know,
cool.
and they blew up and got a bunch of people, you
Yeah,
know.
because
So
you know it's a small community. You know what I mean, and you know that stuff is important.
yeah.
You know, I wasn't a fan of Giorgio's only because of the owner. He was kind of
Yeah, I
crazy.
didn't like that place either. I never stepped foot in that place.
Yeah,
I think I went there once. The
I
guy
went
was like a
there
total
once.
dick,
Yeah, he
and I
was a
never
dick,
went back.
and I never went back either.
Yeah, Giorgio's on 17th,
I never
right there
went
on
back in the day, and then only because it was close, and I went in and I said and the pizza wasn't that good.
Yeah, no, I was surprised he lasted as long as he did. To be honest with you,
Yeah, well, rent there was cheap.
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
It has a lot to do with business. Is what you're paying in your bills, man.
Yeah.
I mean, how much does it cost you to make $1?
yeah. It's like
If
very,
it costs
very
you $1.10 to make $1,
it's
you're
very
fucked.
tiny in there. Yeah, the place
Yeah.
is tiny. Yeah, it's small.
My other place,
can't
I'm not
sit there.
picturing where
Right
was
there,
costing
right
me-
across from the funeral home.
what?
Right in that plaza.
Shrunk.
I needed to
Yeah,
make
right across
got
from
you.
almost
Strong.
$200
Where
a day
Dagwood's was.
Yeah.
just to pay the
used to
bill.
be
One more
Dagwood?
up. No, one more.
Oh, it was
one
horrible.
more up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all of those places are small though.
They're tiny. Yeah,
all
they're
those
tiny. So,
in that
yeah,
plaza, everything's small, isn't it?
Where?
That plaza where you're talking
where
about.
Giorgio's is.
Yeah, everything. I was in a spot there, open up a CBD shop.
Yeah, you did it down a little farther down.
No,
yeah.
after that.
Oh, after
I
that.
left
Oh,
six,
just one-
after
okay.
I left 790 15th
Oh,
place in the
gotcha.
gym
Okay.
before I
Small?
got the place I have.
Okay.
No, the rent was a little too much for the space.
Gotcha.
You wanted $1,500 for the same size space I have now, and I pay half that.
Yeah.
So,
Makes
and
sense.
I rely on my base customers who continually come by and support the business, which is I'm grateful for. I get a couple of newbies that come in thinking I'm Curaleaf,
Nice.
Curaleaf, you know. So I serve them as well.
That's cool. Yeah, you got to take advantage of that.
Well, yeah.
Take advantage. We got Tina in the chat. Hi guys,
Hey,
great
Tina,
to see
what's
you.
up?
Appreciate you tuning in. Share the show. Give us a like and a share.
Yeah. So getting back to the topic,
Yep.
just because we kind of lost track with
Yeah.
Caps.
Yeah.
You know, so when I sent you
tend to
that
do that.
video, it's because it really made me realize, a lot of times, John, when you talk on the podcast and you say things to me, I get a little shocked, but I look it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm not. I don't know. I just don't believe what people tell me. I'm just the way I am.
Yeah.
But so I look it up, and when David sent me that video today, I was like, wow, something made me look into it more. And I sent you a couple of videos.
Yeah,
And then you sent me one.
Yeah, I watched them. Yeah, and that
Yeah.
one I sent you was really actually
It's
pretty
a
good.
movie, yeah.
I thought it was cheesy at first, but then I watched it the other
I'm
night.
gonna
And I thought
watch
it was
it,
great. Yeah, it was.
I found it. I watched on the boat.
Because it doesn't get into like the reptilian part of it. It just gets into the whole what you just talked about like we just can't see them. They're around us and they're trying to deceive us and push
But
us
they
in
speak
the opposite way.
They're talking about that they live in an underground world.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you look at it in a spiritual sense,
Mm-hmm.
the devil's underneath. He lives underneath us.
Mm-hmm.
The heavens above, that's where God lives, but he's underneath us, right? Because he lives in the core of the world, right? So that movie pretty much is just saying that. Now, when they talk about, look, I'm a firm believer that if you looked at a demon after he was cast down, because after he was cast down, they lost their beautifulness and they became demons. So they could have looked like reptiles to people.
Yeah.
people who saw them. Because you say reptilians. I told you in the beginning, right, that the snake walked upright.
Exactly. Yeah. So it confirmed it for me.
Right.
I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Now, what's a snake?
Yeah.
It's a reptile.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So
Cold-blooded.
Right.
Like
So
Nancy Pelosi said she was.
So when he was manipulating Eve and Adam, because he was right there, he was in a reptilian form.
Yeah.
He was a stand-up reptile, right?
Yeah.
Now, he wasn't small the way we would think a reptile would be. He had to be the same size or bigger.
Yeah, like a giant.
Right?
Yeah.
Could have been.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't want to be that intimidating to be soft to convince her.
Because he can be anything he wants.
Right,
Exactly.
right.
Shapeshift, yeah.
So, yeah, you could take that as, but remember the curse. The curse is that they will crawl.
Yeah, the crawl.
No longer will they be able to be upright.
Okay.
So if you leave the Bible says they were pretty much eliminated.
Oh.
But the demons that were cast down could have turned into stand-up reptiles again.
Easily, yeah.
'Cause
Remember
they
we
weren't
talked about
cursed.
last week,
Right.
they became gods. They became the gods.
Well, they were the god of this world.
Exactly. So they were worshipped like idols. That's why you brought up the whole thing with the calf and the guy in the song you just said, the golden calf. They became idols because they had all this power, they had all this knowledge, and they were like, wow, where'd they get this knowledge from? These guys are smart. What the fuck?
But if you look at all their...
So you're saying Zeus was really running around this bitch? They was just cast down demons.
Yeah.
Bro,
Cast down angels.
But what
The one with the hair,
snakes.
the snakes.
Medusa.
Medusa.
Yeah, like Medusa. Yeah.
Medusa is also worshipped.
Yeah.
There's idols of her all over India.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now we know Medusa to be evil, but people worship that idol,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and they think it's good.
Exactly.
But you're worshiping an idol. And God in the commandments says do not do. There's no idol worship, man.
Nope. No idol worship.
People idolize
No
the TV, bro. They
Absolutely.
idolize football. Like you said, they make people. Like people make Trump their idol.
Absolutely.
I hate to
You can
say
make
it.
anybody. You can make anybody an idol. It's very
yeah.
simple. That's what you don't want.
No.
And that's what the deceiver does, is to make you
Anything put over God is considered
Right.
idol.
Yeah.
You cherish the people you love more than you cherish God for giving them to you. He will take it away.
Yeah. Yeah.
You put anything before God, expect it to go.
In AA,
Every time.
In AA, they say anything you put before God, you will lose.
You will lose. Anything you put before God is gone.
Huh.
Believe you me.
Wow. That's
It's nice to hear you say that, Rhonda.
I ain't done.
What's up? He knows what's up, man. He knows what's up. Yeah, no, that's huge.
Put anything before God, he take it away every time.
We play this clip by Jim Brewer too.
Mike Tyson.
It's a good clip. It's a good clip.
Mike Tyson said God's greatest soldiers are also the devil's favorite. Yes, and I tell people that have addictions, the guy that was in prison, you made it this far because you're God's soldier. So now if you think, unfortunately, a lot of us can't think spiritually. So if you think spiritually, good, evil. If the good team has a powerful player, the evil team is going to do everything they can to take that player out. Everything it can. Let's try giving them fame. Let's try giving them a drug addiction. Let's try making this person get someone pregnant and we screw their life up for a while. Let's try to make them resentful. Let's try to make them angry. Let's try to make them go out of character and get in a fight. Let's mess with their emotions. Let's take out someone they love in their life and crush them and turn them away from their maker. The devil hates good souls. Mike Tyson said God's greatest...
So basically, what he just described is Job.
Yeah.
Because in the Bible it says that the devil was roaming to and fro, seeking who we can devour. And God said, have you considered my faithful servant Job?
And he was like, no, good idea.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
He says, well, you got to lift your hand of protection off of him. You can't hurt him.
Yeah.
So what did he do? Killed his family. took his livestock, killed his finances,
Everything.
and he was still faithful. He goes back to God, the devil, because he has to ask permission. So, like he said, you're a soldier. God trusts you to put you through it. So he says, "Well, how about if I hurt him? Of course, his family. But if I hurt him, he'll curse you and die."
Yeah.
He has sores, all kinds of sores. He was getting sick. But you will probably look at cancer today.
Yeah.
His friends were saying, "Curse God and die." His wife, because that's the only one they left alive. I don't know why.
So she can nag.
You know what I
she can
mean?
keep-
she can nag his ass.
Yeah, she nagged his ass.
Right.
And she said, "Why don't you curse God and die?" And he didn't.
Wow.
And then the devil said, "I can't fuck with this dude because he was faithful." But he put him through
Unshaken.
it, though. But understand, though, he went through it. He lost his family. He lost his life. He lost all his children.
Yeah.
I mean, how would you feel?
That's what he said. Take somebody you love. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly what he said. He described Job.
Yeah.
He described the book of Job. When he was talking, I was like, this is the book of Job. He's talking
Maybe
about
except the
Job.
part where he gets somebody pregnant ruins his life.
Well, you know, that happens to people.
That's what. Yeah, that's what they do. To
He's
these,
just
that's,
giving examples.
That's what they do to these
of today.
these
examples of today.
Well, that's that they do with some of these athletes. They end up with these girls. They end up kid with a girl and another girl, and then they end up like their whole everything's out of control. They're spending all this money on child support, and because they're broke by the time they stop playing. Their lives get ruined. You know, you see it happen.
Players.
Yeah, great players.
Distracted.
They get distracted. Exactly. It's all by design. It's all part of it. It's a daily battle. It's a moment to moment battle, literally. Especially now that where we're in right now in the world that we're living in. It's a moment to moment. Each moment is a battle now. It's just like, all right, what's going on? What are we going here? What are we doing with here? Okay, and you're just stepping through this process in order to get to the other side, to be that final battle that's going to just rage on until God makes a move, and then we're gonna be on the other side of this thing. That's the beauty of it. It's gonna be so well worth it. It's gonna be so well worth it, all of it, all the battles, all the ups and downs, all the trials and tribulations, all the headache, all the heartache, all the everything, all the sweat, tears, all of it. It'll be worth it. And I know that. I know that deep down. I've already felt it. I've already seen it. We're bearing witness to it as we speak. No matter what you see on the TV, it doesn't matter. It's happening.
No, TV live stream.
Exactly. And that's what, like you said, Medusa is remember it's called media. Medusa, media, in Medea. It's all in the words. It's all in all the all the spells. They're all spells. Every bit of it. It's all spells. Joe Antonelli's in the chat.
Joe.
He says
Hey, what's up, Joe?
Brewer knows. Yeah, Brewer knows too. Yeah, I mean he's definitely awakened to what we're witnessing for sure. And he was a guy that was in Hollywood that was wanting that to be that idol. Like he wanted to write a movie. He was going to do a movie with De Niro. And he was going to do this. He was writing scripts, and his wife was like, "Honey, I don't know if you want to do this. Like, I don't know if it's a good idea. These people are not who you think they are. Like
They're evil."
She was warning him, but he didn't see it. He wasn't seeing it.
He wasn't aware.
He wasn't aware, exactly. And she was making him aware, all because she was put there for a purpose to let him see that. And then eventually he walked away. He was like, I can't do that. I see what you mean now. They're demons. They're now look at him. He sees it plain as day because he's aware now. And he's so grateful that he got out when he did. Because the farther he went, eventually he would have been stuck with some deal where he would have been like with a kid or a girl or God knows what they would have done to him. He got somebody pregnant, like the guy says, and then he would have got divorced. He would have been screwed. His whole life would have went in a whole different direction. Because it's a timeline shift. It's free will. So you make that decision. You either chase the girl in the red dress or you keep your eye on the prize.
Free will choice.
Exactly. You go one way or the other. You take the red dress deal and then you're like, oh, fuck, why'd I do that? I should have just stayed home. Like, I should have done that. That was dumb. And then it's like, oh, now I'm really fucked. So you just free will choice, like we always say. It comes down to free will choice. And that's what God gives us. And Rondell says it all the time. And then once you decide in those moments, you change your timeline. So you can control your timeline with the decisions that you make to keep moving forward in a certain direction.
I spoke about that the other day on one of my videos. I said about we have a choice.
Yeah.
You know, we choose every morning how we're gonna feel. We choose every day the things that we're gonna do. It's a choice.
Yeah.
You know, you could choose to follow the red dress. You could choose to follow the drugs, the alcohol, all the bullshit.
Yep.
Sitting on your ass watching TV all day. You could choose that, or you could choose to be active and do something good. Or
Exactly.
all these things are choices. Every day we make a choice. You know, I mean, even you could have death in the family, and that's very devastating for most. But you make a choice still, and yet. I'm going to live with it. I can't do nothing about it. I'm going to move on. This is what they're going to want from me. They want me to stay.
They wouldn't want me to fucking...
Right. Or you could sit down, wallow, and use it as an excuse. You know, Andy Frisella, I was listening to him the other day, and he put out a good point. On Facebook, when people put a sad story, they get a lot of hits.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Positive stuff gets maybe a couple of likes.
Squat.
But negative stories get hits. People want to give you advice. They want to do all this crap.
It's true. It's so true.
You know, and people live on that juice because they figure, I've been putting videos, I never got 900 hits. Now I got 900 hits. Maybe I could keep on being sad. And what happens, you develop a fucking habit.
Yeah.
And you're just this sad person.
Yeah, you're constantly asking for
advice. And people know you
advice.
to be this sad person. You know, and you just become like this obstacle for everybody to enjoy. Like, look how fucked up his life is.
Yeah, take what takes the focus off of yourself.
Right.
Exactly.
You know,
that's the key. That's why
the trick.
That's the trick. Exactly. It takes the focus off of yourself. So you're like, oh, my life ain't so bad then, I guess. My life's not as bad as this guy or this girl or whoever. You know, it's like, what the fuck? You know, so then they feed into it. Then they're like, oh, okay, well then, let me give them some advice. I've been through it too. It's bad. Well, I've been getting a lot of people commenting on some stuff we put on IRC Media about these flock cameras, these fucking cameras everywhere. Everybody's getting on these cameras. I've been talking about it for years. They're horrible. And all these counties and cities, they're all these politicians.
We got drones now, shit.
Yeah.
Fuck the flock cameras, the drones that follow your car.
Oh, I've seen one last night. He was flying right over the house. I feel like he was following me from hockey last night. I was like, wow, he fucking following me?
If you come out of that way, that's where they follow you from. They only come from that way. They follow you from...
Do you remember a show they used to have called Person of Interest?
Sounds familiar.
Jim Caviezel, the guy who played, the Christ was the main actor in that. And in that show, which was 20 years ago,
it was a while back, yeah.
They had cameras everywhere.
Yep.
Everywhere. And there was somebody in the background looking at all the cameras.
Yep.
Because remember, if you have all those cameras everywhere, they can be hacked.
That's what's going on. That's what the people are busy. Yeah.
See? And now with AI, you could do so many horrible things to people.
Big time.
Yep.
And some of these officers are stalking people
now
using
drones and all that.
Yeah.
12 officers arrested.
I don't pay attention to that because I already know what's happening.
Was it 12 officers arrested for
stalking
on the flock cameras?
Women.
Oh, wow.
With the flock cameras.
Yeah.
Well,
I want to do a show about it. I want to do a whole show about it.
I saw a clip the other day about this cop in Florida, not in the Indian River. I think it was Daytona. So he pulled over a woman, right? You know how a lot of times we have our insurance card on the phone. They'll take the phone to the car and take whatever nudies that the girl had or whatever videos the girl had and save it for themselves.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, my God. That's fucking retarded.
Yeah, bro. There's a lot of shit out there that's happening, bro, that we don't talk about, that we don't...
position of power, and they'll abuse it.
They will abuse it. You're right. That's what's being
You ain't never had a position of power. You ain't never been a leader. Is that a question? Have you ever been a leader on the thing?
On the,
and tell us when you were a leader.
Yeah.
Like, because if you ain't never been a leader, you don't know.
That's the woman in the red dress.
Yeah.
That's a distraction.
1,000%.
Takes you away from you're not even thinking your career.
No.
I mean, obviously, I know about it because they got caught.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about your career. You just got caught. Yeah. Imagine who ain't getting caught.
Exactly.
They were sending the pictures to themselves, and I guess this one cop forgot to
delete the message of her.
Delete the message.
Oh my God.
Jeez. They showed all the videos and all the pictures, and she went She went to the authorities and said, "Look what this guy did."
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Wow. It doesn't shock me though, man. Again, you don't know who these people are, what type of spirit that they have. That's the discernment that you realize.
But that's the battle. That's what I keep on telling you. The battle in the mind, because you fight with that. People fight with lust. Lust is all over the Bible.
Yeah.
Lust is more in the Bible than alcohol, than anything, is lust. The lust of the flesh is in the Bible.
Wow.
I know it. I struggle with it a lot of times. You know, most men, most women do. Struggle with the flesh.
Yeah.
Remember, our battle's not against flesh and bones. It's against those principalities and what they're doing. They know what to use.
So they know how to use you to do it, to act on it. Yeah, that's the whole point. That's a big part of it. Yeah, it is.
Free will choice. You gotta make the choice.
Yeah.
You gotta be like Potiphar. Remember Potiphar, when the leader's wife, who he was working for, wanted to have sex with him, he ran from her. She grabbed his cloak. She accused him of rape, but he ran from her.
Okay.
He made a choice. He could have slept with her and did nothing.
Okay.
But he made a choice not to. He said, "No way," and he ran.
Yeah.
It shows in the Bible that he ran from her, and she grabbed his jacket. And because he grabbed his jacket, he was without his jacket. He said, "He raped me." Instead of before he says, "Your wife tried to have sex with me." Yeah.
Jeez.
Put him in jail.
Wow.
Women.
But it was in jail that he ended up meeting someone, and he ended up being Pharaoh's second hand. He ended up being above all those people.
Couldn't hold him down.
You said it.
That's crazy.
John.
Wow.
We have to go through the struggle to get the prize.
Yeah.
There's no victory without a fight.
Exactly. That's what I'm realizing. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Can't say you have victory unless you fought.
No, you have to fight. You have to be, and then come out on the other side.
Where are you getting victory from? Where's your victory from? From what? What did you do? What did you win? What did you
You
win?
battle with yourself.
Every day.
Yeah. Battle with the mind. Every day.
The mind's the most.
Every day's the choice, you know.
That mind will take you to places you'll see things that aren't even real, bro.
Yeah.
Your mind will take you there, bro. I'm an overthinker, and I struggle a lot with that.
Well,
so I clear my mind a lot with music. I'll tune out to music.
Well, that's why I sent you that thing the other day.
I know.
You
did. I saw that.
Yeah, that's why I sent you that.
Then you sent me a little video.
Yeah, that's why I sent you this, because it kind of just
Send me like a cartoon video that something about talking about that as well.
Yeah. But this is, I'll read this real quick. It's called a fresh touch from God, and I highlighted some of the parts. It's do not call to mind the former things or ponder things of the past. In other words, don't
dwell on the past.
Yeah, don't dwell on the past, and then don't spend a great deal of time looking back over the failures. Today is today. Up ahead is where we are going, and this is what I plan to do. God always works in the present, but looks to the future. Life is at its best if it's not life is at its best if not lived in the past, worrying over what happened or what once was. Instead, it is lived in the here and the now. Aware of one thing: God is a God of love, and He is always at work in your life to do something for your good and His glory. So, and I read those every day. In that book I found. So that's what I start my day with to get that mind right, and it reminded me of our podcast because it talks about just living in the now and just being in the here and now, like we've always said.
The Bible says. Paul wrote. He says, "We forget those things which are behind."
Yep.
We forget those things which are behind, and we press on. Remember, press. It's hard. We press on towards those things which are ahead in our calling in Christ Jesus.
Bingo. Yeah.
So. Yeah, we have to press. Forget those things which are behind, because you can't dwell on the past. You can't do nothing about it. You could learn from it and not make the same mistake again.
Yeah.
But a lot of us don't. We dwell on it.
We dwell on it.
We think we could change it by thinking
about it. Yeah.
Like we could change the past. You can't.
Yeah.
It's done.
It's done. Yeah.
You already had
find
your
a time
shot.
machine.
Fucked up.
Let's find a time machine. Yeah. Then you can change things.
And that's what maybe they're trying to do.
Yeah. Right. The certain.
Well, they got them.
Yeah, they got him. They got him. I believe they do.
That patent ain't out there for no reason.
Joe said self-forgiveness. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, that's part of it. You know, you have to forgive yourself and move forward. You know, that's all there is. Because that's all you have is yourself in the end. In the end, it's just you. It's you against you. You know, it's a battle of the mind, but it's you against you. You have to make those choices. You make those decisions. You know, nobody else does it for you. You know, but they can be influenced by programming, by, you know, MK Ultra programming, TV, whatever. You know, it's all part of it. It's all part of the scheme. You know, it's like we were talking about earlier about like watching TV in like the high definition. Like, you know, like they could have gave us high definition TVs a long time ago. Like they just discovered the technology. Like, oh look, we can make it a little higher definition. You can see it better. You can see the game a little bit better. That was all bullshit too.
Yeah, Ben had that.
They've been had it. They had all that technology.
Just had to bring them in slowly.
They just bring it in slowly.
And then you trip out if the first TV was how these TVs is now.
Oh God, could you imagine? Like, what are we watching?
Is he watching us?
What's this? Yeah. What the?
Can he see us?
Yeah.
Dude's just in there reporting the news and it's like, can he see us?
It's fucking nuts.
What the
fuck? Yeah. And I always knew that. And then you had to pay for high definition. And it was like, you had to pay $5 a month in order for your TV to upgrade to high def. It's all, you just pay to consent. You just consent to it.
People will be tripping the fuck out.
Yeah. You know. And just like the same thing with the football, the distraction with football, paying for the Sunday ticket every year, you know, budgeting to pay for that, you know, I got to pay extra so I can see all the games, and just, you know, and then you just like keep doing it, just keep doing it. Then you bet on the games. Now you can bet on anything now. Before you couldn't bet shit. Now
Does Josh still do season tickets for the Dolphins? I think he does.
He's probably done with that. He's still doing it.
I don't think so.
That motherfucker don't miss it. Yeah.
He loves his Dolphins.
Yeah. No, I get it, man. I totally get it. I totally do. But it's a distraction. It's a distraction. It takes you off the, like you said, the birds. Like you were, the other birds were singing. Like I never didn't notice that before. Like I didn't do it. I had fake plants out by my pool. Like
I got up in the morning. I made coffee. Got dressed to go to work.
Yeah, you're out, in and out.
Paid no mind to that shit because I was distracted to get to work instead of taking a minute for myself.
And looking around, exactly. And that's what I do. I read in that book every morning.
I do that now every day. I take my time.
Yeah, you take your time. There's no rush. What's the rush? You know, what's so important that you got to be rushing around like an idiot? You know,
I'm not rushing.
No, it's not. You're Putin. You're not rushing. I'm Putin. I'm Putin. I'm Russian. I'm Putin. All that bullshit, all the theater. It's all theater. It's all theater. I see people get worked up over some of these things, and I was like, it's all theater, man. Just look at it for what it is. It's don't believe it. Exactly. Don't believe the lies. That's all they're doing is lying. It's all deception. It's always been deception. It's always been media. Medusa's
telling lies to your vision.
Tell lies to your vision. You know, just she's manipulating your mind, manipulate your thoughts subconsciously.
But that's what she did, though.
Yeah, it's Medusa. Yeah, that's why they call it media. Medea. It's all part of it. Same thing. It's just the same shit, dude. Like spelling, it's all the same. It's all just spells. We're just under a trance, and we've shaken out of the trance. You know, like we've gotten out of that trance, and some people are starting to just awaken to it now. But like I gotta get out of this trance and go see Caps, you know, and get some pizza. You know? I gotta break.
I gotta go get me buffalo chicken.
Buffalo chicken. I gotta
buffalo chicken sub.
TJ now said so. Like I gotta go see him. You know, like that's part of it too. That's very similar to the same thing. You know.
But you know, in all seriousness, I'll say this. You know, to people that are listening, that will listen, is that things are happening quickly. He doesn't say he's coming soon. He says he's coming quickly. Mm-hmm. And you need to start realizing that things are happening fast. If you notice, time is going by faster. Mm-hmm. Everything is going by fast. Mm-hmm. And we need to be awake and aware.
Big time.
And if you're not, you're going to be left behind.
Yeah. It's gonna be
and I would hate for any one of our listeners to be left behind.
Of course not.
You know, so make sure you guys are awake and aware. Just realize time is coming fast, and when the time comes, it's gonna come quickly.
Yeah.
We're not gonna have an opportunity to change our mind.
No.
All we can do is warn you.
You know.
Yeah.
He doesn't say he's coming soon. He says he's coming quickly. So it was changed in a lot of the versions, but the word in Aramaic says, "I'm coming quickly."
Yeah.
So
and like Rondell said,
a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
That's what he said. A blink of an eye. So he's not going to give us an opportunity to change our mind. No. Do it now.
No, you have to do it now. Yeah, that's part of it.
So I figure I just want to put that out there.
And like Rondell said, you just gotta you gotta get your mind right, and know that, and know that it's that what we're dealing with is real. It's not.
It's real. Fucking real for sure.
Yeah, no.
That's where depression comes from, anxiety, all that stress in the mind.
And the warning, like it's a warning. Like a lot of people I listen to now, they're saying the same thing you just said, Eddie. That that it's coming quickly, and that and we're being. And you just said the same thing, that we're being warned. You're being warned. You're being warned that it's coming. So you have to heed the warning, just like anything else. Like if a hurricane was coming.
But if you're not awake and aware, you don't hear it. You don't hear the bell.
That's the same thing with like if a storm's coming and you don't know it's coming, you're gonna be fucked.
You're gonna get caught behind.
You're gonna get caught behind. You're gonna get caught in the storm, and then it's gonna be a problem. And that's when people are gonna.
It's gonna happen like a blink of an eye, bro.
Yeah.
How long it took to do that?
Yeah, just like that.
That's it.
And you were like, holy shit.
Oh shit, it's done.
It's
Open
done.
up your eyes and it's finished.
It's finished. And a lot of people are saying that, Eddie. It's funny you said that, because a lot of people I listened to over the last 4 or 5 years.
But we're all getting the same frequency from the same place.
That's what it is. It's just what it is. It's everybody's getting their signs, and they're getting their signs of what's happening, what's coming in their own personal lives. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Forget about everything else. It's a blink of an eye. Like you said, everything could change in a blink. So you'd be worried about, like, oh, who's going to be the governor? Who's going to this? And then tomorrow we blink our eye and be like, what the fuck? We ain't doing this anymore. Like, where are we at now?
That died fast.
That was quick. I don't even give a shit about the fucking midterms or whatever, because it could be that quick. And I think that's where you just hit it right on the head. I mean, that's probably one of the most profound things you've said in our podcast since we've been doing it. You're saying what other people are saying. Like I told you last week about the confirmation. People are saying these things, and all of a sudden you're like saying them, like, say, he's saying it now. See, I told you. And he's saying it. That means it's fucking true. Yeah. Because these people are saying it, and then you just confirmed it. So then it makes, I don't know these people from Adam, but I watch them, and I can resonate with them, and I can kind of discern, but I can discern better like this because I see you.
Yeah.
You're right in front of me. I know you. I don't know those people, but they're saying the same thing you just said.
It's the truth.
Exactly.
And what it is just... And these things come, bro, because it's like, it's a frequency.
It's a download, yeah.
It's a download, bro.
Yeah, it's a frequency,
and like I said, many are called, but few are chosen.
Yeah.
And hey, listen, God loves this old outlaw thug, man. He does.
He does, yeah.
And because, I tell people all the time, you don't know what he's taking me out of. You have no fucking clue.
No idea.
You know what I mean? So...
No.
I'm grateful. I live a life of gratitude, and that's what keeps me in a high frequency.
I just bought a sign that I found at Goodwill that says grateful on top of my thing that my mom's like her little thing that I put out there.
This is the truth.
It says
We've always
grateful
said
on
that.
the top. Yeah.
Gratitude is one of the highest frequencies.
Exactly.
Gratitude, love.
Yep.
That's why you feel
have
like that on shrooms.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, I don't like taking shrooms anymore, man.
I don't like taking shrooms anymore.
What happened?
No, man. I took some the other day. She made a cookie.
Yeah.
And I ate one. I didn't realize how much was in the cookie.
Oh
dude.
shit.
And
Gone.
Yeah, dude.
Nah,
it's like 2 PM.
Probably bad
It was
reaction.
hot. Oh man.
Setting. That's the thing. It's set and setting. You gotta be
Yeah, bro,
careful.
you gotta be chilling. You can't be moving around in and out the
It
door.
wasn't good. It
That
wasn't
heat'll
good.
smack the shit out
Then
you.
you got
man.
smacked upside the head.
Oh, dude.
Damn.
You can't
good.
appreciate
It wasn't
shit.
good.
It wasn't good. I was like, nah, this is not what I like about
Too damn
this.
right. You gotta wait for wintertime for that shit.
No, it's got to be set and setting. That's why I don't do them that much anymore either, because I'm just like, I just don't want to blast off like that anymore.
I know if the summer's this hot, bro, the winter's gonna be fucking freezing.
Right? I know. It's what is going on with the weather?
If the summer is this hot, watch the fucking winter be freezing.
Yeah.
The little ponds here are gonna freeze.
We had it last time.
We're gonna have slushy on the beach.
Yeah, we had some serious cold last winter. I hope it
Yeah,
doesn't happen.
last winter was fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
my trees got fried. They were so like my banana plants were all fucking frozen. It was bad, dude. I don't want it to get that bad. Don't wish that.
Telling you, they playing with the weather.
They are. I agree. I totally agree. The heat's getting
These
hot.
storms we be having.
Yeah. These afternoon storms. All of a sudden we're getting
Just come out of fucking nowhere.
Last summer we were getting no afternoon storms at all. Now all of a sudden we're getting all these afternoon storms
In
all
the book
the
of
time.
Revelation, I'm not going to look for it. In the book of Revelations, it says, don't be surprised when these things happen.
Yeah, there you go. And that's funny you said that too, because I've been reading the book of Revelations again.
Just pointing it out.
Don't be surprised. Like when you see wars and rumors of wars and weather and all this, don't be surprised. Because that's just a sign of the end of times.
Yeah, you're right. The end of the age.
I ain't say it.
The end of the age.
I ain't write
We'll
it.
see signs and miracles, signs in the sky, signs in the sun, moon, and stars. Is what they said.
Well, there he is.
Yeah.
So
So there you go.
he talks about the weather. That's where it's coming from.
There it is. See? It's coming from God.
Well, anyway,
I knew
guys.
it. All right.
Make sure you
That's
guys share the
a great way to
show,
end
man.
it
I
right
really do
there.
appreciate
Yeah.
y'all, man. God bless. Hope you guys like the show, and please share the show. Put us out there.
Yep.
If you guys are interested in coming on the show, just
Yeah, I got some. I got
Connect
Chris,
with John.
I'm working on another Chris, and then I got a couple other people I'm trying to line up. So
cool.
when I finish Chris's book, I'm gonna bring him on. It's a good book. So we'll bring him on a couple weeks. I'll finish the book by next week. Then we'll be
Cool.
good. All right. Cool. All
All
right,
right, guys. God bless, man.
All right. Stay human.
Love, peace, chicken grease, baby. We out.
We out.